Good morning, y'all. Today we are driving up to San Francisco for a quick little weekend trip, just Corbin and I. I've always wanted to go to San Francisco and have never been. I live about 5 hours south, so we're gonna take a little road trip. I have lived in California for about 2.5 years and am due to move in the summer. So if you don't know, I am in the military. I'm an officer in the Air Force, and we move every couple of years. So the thought of moving all of my stuff away from California to a location I have no idea where yet is quite terrifying, but also exciting. So with all of that, Corbin and I are just trying to take advantage of the time we have left in California, and San Francisco has always been on the list. So I'm excited. We're finally going to be able to mark it off. But first, we go to Madonna Inn for some breakfast. Later, and I finally have some time to sit down and junk journal with the materials I collected while I was in San Francisco. Made myself some coffee, and we're just gonna get right into it. For the left side of the spread, I am going to use this beautiful tissue paper I got at a bookshop called Dog-Eared Books. The great thing about tissue paper is that it's so thin, and my junk journal is already getting so chunky, and that truly is the whole point. But towards the end of the journal, I'm just trying to be cognizant and choose thinner materials so that it doesn't make it too bulky, which in my personal opinion, I do think there's such a thing as a too bulky junk journal. For the other side of the spread, I am going to use this bag from my purchase at the bookstore. A lot of the times I like to use the handle, but again, just trying to be cognizant towards the end of the journal to not make it more bulky. The logo of the paper bag is almost the perfect size to take up the whole other side of the spread. Next, I'm going to add this sleeve from a coffee shop. This coffee shop was really cool because it was at the base of the Golden Gate Bridge, and we went and got hot drinks before we walked across. Because we had a road trip there, I wanted to use this California One sticker. I have been hoarding this Golden Gate Bridge postcard for a really long time because I knew I was going to visit at some point. I think I got it at a vintage shop here in California a while ago, but Because I had never been there, I just felt like a fraud for using it. So now I can finally use it, and it's been in my collection for a while now. I usually write on the back of postcards and reflect on my trip, but I honestly don't feel like writing right now. So I'm just gonna make a little collage with some of the receipts I collected. For the longest time, I did not know how to do this little flap with the washi tape, but my junk journal girlfriends on TikTok definitely taught me, and I cannot stop using this trick. All right, the postcard is on. Next, I wanted to add this film strip that Corbin and I took in a photo booth at Pier 39. Cute. I am loving it. I want to add more photo booth pictures in my journal. Corbin and I went to a ramen restaurant and I saved the wrapping from the chopsticks. Just trying to decide which side I want to use. I'm thinking I'll do the side that has the name of the restaurant so that when I close it you can read it, but there is still some layering. I cut out this logo from a to-go coffee I ordered, and I just love the branding on here, so it's definitely gonna make its way in the spread. The curve of this cup fit perfectly with the curve of the hump of my junk journal, so I just use that to my advantage. I hope it's not gonna be too bulky with the lip of the cup in there, but I do really like how that looks. At the base of the Golden Gate Bridge, I went to the visitor center and bought this small puzzle. I think it has 50 pieces, and I'm not going to make the whole thing, but I really want to put some of it in the spread. I am using some inspo from a junk journal I made a long time ago. I made this spread with stuff I collected in Florence. At one of the museums, I bought this puzzle postcard, and I just think it looks so darling in the spread. Now, I guess I actually have to make the puzzle. Like I said, I'm not going to make the whole thing. The price of the puzzle was the same as their stickers there, so I thought I would just try to do something a little different and add texture to the spread. Okay, so that was just about the most frustrating puzzle I've ever done, and I didn't even do the whole thing. But we're gonna go ahead and hot glue it down on this side of the spread because this postcard is pretty much the same thing as this puzzle. I think I'm gonna swap out this postcard for one that I bought on the trip. By the way, I do not recommend this at all. But I am committed to the bit. And I'll just transfer the receipts that I already glued down. There are definitely some casualties, but I think it's worth it. I honestly kind of liked the postcard on here better, but again, here we are, and I want to continue challenging myself to do different things because I can always do a postcard and washi tape. I actually really like how the puzzle came out. Was it worth it? No, but here we are. Because the receipt ripped, I'm just gonna add the logo from Equator Coffees on the back. Add a little bit of color to it as well. Have this receipt as well. I didn't put on the last one, so we'll add it in this. Again, I liked the previous version better, but it's just a junk journal spread. It's not that deep, it's not that serious. All right, colorful than originally anticipated. I think I will add this dog-eared books sticker to bring some of this yellow out on this side of the spread. What else do we have to play with? We went to a visitor center and I took the stamp so I could remember the date that we went. So I can also add that to the spread. Then I'm just gonna add a piece of this map that I got for free at one of the visitor center. I really had to work for this spread. It's gonna come out cute, but yeah, I normally don't have to work this hard for it. I have to use this cutie sticker. The last thing I want to do is add something here in the middle. So I found the key card from our hotel room. I think I'm just going to use that. I actually love the key card here and really feel like it brought it together. I am going to write something on this stamp because I just feel like it looks a little bare there, but we are definitely getting to the end. I'm glad I wrote some words on here, and I really like how this came out. Maybe I can find something for right here and something for the key card because it does look a little bit bare. I didn't find any stickers that would really go well with it, so I just have, for backup, cutouts from Martina's downloadable sticker sheet, and I know I'll be able to find some cute things for the spread. You can never have too many coffee mugs in a spread. I love how this came out, and I'm so glad that I kept the puzzle and changed that out. See? It always comes together. Always comes together. You just gotta believe, you gotta persevere. Can't take it too seriously. All right, y'all, we are finally done. This spread was a little bit more frustrating to make than others, but I really love how it came out. And I feel like the colors really work well together. Thank you so much for watching. I love making these longer videos, and I'm just so happy to be here and happy that you're here as well.